Good afternoon, I'm Josh Duncan, and these are some of the top headlines out of the KelownaNow newsroom today. When I was sitting down in this chair 24 hours ago, the wildfire near Peachland had just started. It was breaking news, and a lot has happened since then. The fire grew to 220 hectares in just a few hours yesterday, but there has been no further size estimate today. Activity calmed overnight, but was expected to pick up today amid windy and warmer conditions. From our perch atop Landmark 6, however, it looks like things are being somewhat managed over there when it comes to how much smoke the fire is producing. Hard to tell, though, and we're still waiting on another update from the BC Wildfire Service this afternoon. There are still 325 properties under an evacuation order and more than 1,000 on evacuation alert to be ready to leave at any time. Evacuees are being told to head to the Peachland Community Center for support. More resources available online as well. You can continue to monitor KelownaNow.com for updates on the wildfire as they come in today and into the weekend. While this wildfire has not resulted in the closure of Highway 97, the Drought Hill fire in Peachland 2 months ago did, and the highway has seen many big closures in recent years due to natural disasters or vehicle accidents. There have been many calls to upgrade Forest Service Road 201 as an alternate route between the south and central Okanagan. In Ottawa today, Dan Albus, the MP for the Okanagan, repeated those calls during the question period in the House of Commons. He said the closure of the route leaves motorists stranded, which can include cancer patients, essential workers, and others really needing to get through the area. With the various highway detours around a Highway 97 closure adding around 2 or more hours of travel time, Albus wants the federal Liberals to contribute funds to BC for the upgrade of FSR 201. Jennifer McKelvey, an Ontario MP and Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Infrastructure, responded to Albus in the House, saying the government is committed to working with provinces to ensure Canadian residents are safe, and they look forward to ongoing discussions to find a solution to the Okanagan's road issues that works for everyone. Construction on the third phase of improvement work in City Park will begin next week, and that means a section of the pathway and surrounding area in the north end of the park will be closed for several months. The work over the fall, winter, and spring will see crews implement several significant improvements to the park. That includes a separated pathway, new benches, lighting, landscaping, improved lake access, foreshore improvements, and utilities upgrades. If we scroll down a little bit in this story, there is a nice little rendering there. The pathway will be closed between the park entrance at the foot of Bernard Avenue to the Cold Sands washroom. Detours in place for pedestrians along the Cenotaph pathway, and cyclists can detour along Abbott Street. The rest of the park will remain open as usual during construction, and things are expected to fully open next summer. The City of Kelowna won 2 Climate and Energy Action Awards at this week's Union of BC Municipalities Convention, the only city to double up in that regard. The trophies were for Kelowna's climate-resilient Kelowna strategy, as well as the carbon-neutral design for the Hart Community Park. Mayor Tom Dias said it was an honor to receive the 2 awards, and it reflects the hard work and innovation of city staff and council's commitment to making the environment and sustainability a priority here in the Okanagan. This is not the first time Kelowna officials have returned home from the UBCM with hardware. The city won a Climate and Energy Action Award for its Fire Smart Chipping program in 2023. In sports, junior hockey fully back in the Central Okanagan. The seasons got going last weekend, and both WHL and BCHL teams now in action this weekend. The Rockets are on the road tonight, but it's a makeable game if you want to get in your car and rip down Highway 97 to Penticton. It is the first ever game between the new Okanagan WHL rivals, as the Penticton Vees will host the Kelowna Rockets at the SOEC this evening. Puck drop set for 7:05 p.m. The same 2 teams will face off again tomorrow for their first ever game in Kelowna. Saturday night's puck drop at Prospera Place an hour earlier at 6:05 p.m. And at the BCHL level, the West Kelowna Warriors are in action for their first home game of the regular season tonight. After splitting a 2-game set against the Blackfalds Bulldogs in Alberta last weekend, the Warriors will take on the Cranbrook Bucks at Royal LePage Place tonight. Puck drop 7 p.m. and in a very cool move, the club is offering up 100 free tickets to Peachland wildfire evacuees, and they can be picked up before the game at the Peachland Community Center on a first-come, first-served basis. Very cool of the Warriors to do that. All right, a quick look at the weekend forecast. A taste of fall for sure. Looking at a chance of showers tomorrow, a high of just 22, 24 and cloudy on Sunday, and then cooler temperatures certainly on the way with daytime highs in the teens, clouds, and some rain in the forecast next week. Yes, if you like cooler temperatures, a little moody fall weather, you'll be very excited in a few days. That is it for me today and for this week, but you can read up on all these stories and plenty more over at KelownaNow.com. Be sure to check out the KelownaNow X account and Now Media YouTube and TikTok accounts as well for even more content from the newsroom and the staff here. Have a fantastic weekend, Kelowna. Because of the long weekend, I will actually be out here for a few days, and I will next be back in this chair on Wednesday for another look at headlines. We will see you then.
Just report the news. We live here too. We're your neighbors, bringing you stories that matter to all of us. No government funding, no outside influence. Kelowna Now, local, independent. News you can trust.